I don't know. It's kind of like the horses and that you get out in the cars. I don't know a whole lot, but if it's in construction,
if you're in the construction business, you have to find something that takes your mind off of it. If you don't have that, I think you can find yourself getting a little anxious, a little insanity goes on. Sometimes a little too.
Yeah.
So you got to have an outlet.
A little like you go mental.
Yeah.
I would say I've probably teetered on going on what's it called, anxiety attack a couple of times, like where you're just like, yeah, I've had a couple of those.
And some men do it. They like to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Some men like to do it. They go fishing. They go down to the Gulf and go fishing. Some men, they just find different avenues, And my wife said I found all the avenues.
That's awesome. If it was doing some hunting or something, but like horses, that's an expensive one, and cars. So you found the two.
Yeah. Do you hunt?
No, that's the thing. I have no hobbies.
Kevin frames.
And yeah,
okay, but I've never asked your age, but I'm just going to guess you're mid to late 30s.
36, yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And at some point most men don't find their stride until they reach 40. And at 40, all of a sudden they decide they better have a career because they're going to
get old, need some money.
To make. Okay, you started your career a little earlier. You found your success a little earlier. But when you reach 40, it's going to start dragging on you a little bit. You're just going to say, I've been here, done this. I got to find some other things.
Well, my brother, my older brother, he'll sometimes be like, man, this is getting old. And I'm like, I don't understand it. Like, man, it's just, man, you're like, where's the fight? And he's just like, wait till you get to be my age and let's talk. And I'm like, okay, all right, yes, sir.
How old is he?
He's 40. Well, I think he's 45. Maybe 46. So he's just like, just wait till you get to my age and then we'll talk. And I said, all right, yes, sir. All right. So that's the, but we started playing golf maybe a year ago. And I still struggle. Like we'll be playing. Like my brother, they were like, "Hey, let's go once a month on a Monday," and so we're out there. And man, I feel guilty. Like I'm like, man, I got to get in the fight. I got to get back in. Like I'm not working. We need to be, like, I shouldn't be out here playing, and I need to be working. And it's like, and I'm a little bit
putting
mental.
Kevin's phone on airplane mode for this podcast is like
pretty hard.
recess. Yeah, it's like Kevin, give me that phone.
You still stay attached. I mean, 90% of the time I have this little device in my ear, and it's talking to me all the time, so I know who's where, who's doing what, and that way once a conversation or an appointment is over, then I can jump right back into the game and start talking. But, I was told the other day that, how old are you? And I'm 73. So, well, you still got the enthusiasm of a 14-year-old. I went, ooh.
I'm sitting here inspired. I mean,
Well, I'm happy because in my mind, I don't plan on, like, I kind of have like some goals. So like, hey, I need to be somewhere in a financial goals by 65. It's kind of your number. Like, hey, so if I need to retire, but in my mind, I'm like, man, I don't want to like stop. And so I'm glad to see that you're still going at it.
I took retirement at 66, and about a year into it, my wife said, "You need to get the heck." I was going to say another word. Can you get the heck out of the house? So I know this is driving me crazy too. But
my experience with you, I'm brand new into construction as a professional, career. You saying that resonates with me. My first call with you was very human. You were very gentle. You were very kind. What would you tell other contractors maybe struggling to maintain crews, struggling to hire, struggling with their people? Like, what are some guiding principles and philosophies that you live by?
Well, it would depend on what business they're in.
Well, say construction, electrician, plumbing, like it doesn't matter.
Another plumber, I'm not going to tell him anything. No, that's not true. I don't know. I think there are some things that are in humans that it comes naturally from your background. So I don't know how you can't transfer. How did you become successful at something? You can't just hand it to them. It isn't a 5-minute conversation. It's I've asked people a couple of times, how long does it take to learn the commercial roofing industry? And it's like a lifetime. You're always learning forever. You keep your eyes open, your ears open, sometimes your mouth shut. Listen, watch, and then go do. So I don't know if that's a good philosophy or not. But
It's been successful for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen to my guys. Try to help them. What their needs are, very important. What's your crews? What are your needs? What can I do for you? It's not always what can they do for me, but what can I do for you to help you execute your job to the best of your ability.
Anything to add?
No, yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just the human, like, you're just helping people get what they want. Usually you're going to get what you want. That's the main, you're helping your
Yes.
crews and yeah, I agree.